Good morning, everybody. Let's get our beaver knives finished up this morning. Got a little rain going on, so you'll hear some noise. Now, got the pins in this one. Put the pins on that one, then we'll trim out and sand the handle. So I'd like to have the pins in there first. The epoxy has dried overnight. Just tapping it down. Why did I do that? That never works. Okay, we'll just do it this way. Okay, we're to there. Run that pin through just a touch so we can pin it down. Like that. I did not get nothing done yesterday. By the time I got back home from my PET scan through the traffic, it was late in the afternoon, and they gave me the radioactive stuff put in the syringe and the IV thing, and it didn't make me sick, but it made me very, very tired. And they told me it may do that. Some people it does, some people it don't. It did me. Anyway, came home, had something to eat, and rested the rest of the day, and everything seems to be okay this morning. Now we're gonna pin down our pins. That will never come out. To get it out, you have to destroy the entire handle. Pins are not decoration, they are mechanical fasteners. Don't care what some of these so-called people that think they're knife makers tell you, that's the way it is. Now, that part's done. Yes, I'm grumpy. I've been watching the recovery efforts in the Carolinas. Florida's pretty much handled because we have a governor that knows what he's doing. I'm not scared to do it. But anyway, I'll mention in this first clip, I won't mention it anymore. I won't fuss about it, but churches, groups, bikers from all over the southeast, the Midwest, up north, Texas, way out that way, are sending help, mainly to the Carolinas, Tennessee up there, because they really need it. My daughter, the church they go to, have a very large truck packed, and I think they're leaving out Sunday afternoon or Monday. And I think they've got about all they can handle to take. So if you know of an organization like that, please do what you can. We couldn't do much at all, but we did something. We, you know, a little bit helps. Anything helps. If you've ever been part of a big disaster like that, you know anything you get helps you. So if you can help, help. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's get back to knife making. Now, we're going to take it over and cut off the excess, grind it down, round it, and we'll see them again in a few minutes. Not much more to do. Alright, handles are sanded. Spine's blackened. Now, we're going to go with the clear. Several light coats. And I've been using this for a good while now, and I have not heard anything negative about it. I like it. So really should do this outside, but it's raining. Gonna lightly coat. And these are walnut handles, which I believe walnut is one of the best handle materials you can get for anything. Knives, guns, whatever. Okay, that's one light coat. We'll hang it up here. We'll throw that one on the floor, just because that's what you're supposed to do, I guess. Can't even see what I'm doing. Alright, we'll take this one, same thing. Light coat, let that dry. Now it should dry good enough to put another coat on in, oh, probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe. Check for, I already see it. Check for runs. Get too much on there, it will run, the first coat especially. Just wipe it like that. That's why you go very, very, very light coats. Now, these should be dry enough to handle here all the way with all the coats, and within an hour or so, then we'll get on building the sheaths. We get the table cleaned off, get the leather stuff out, and do that. Alright, let's get our leather sheaths started. I lost my pattern that I had when I made the last beaver skinners I made. So I spent a few minutes and made up a new one. This one may even be better than the other one, I don't know. It'll work fine. Okay, we can get one out of this piece of leather. I've got some more of this. This is good stuff. It's not that thick stuff I was waiting on. That is, they said it's still en route. Now keep in mind, the southeast, everything just about goes through Atlanta at some point. And that whole region, not Atlanta itself, I don't think, but it goes by truck and it has to go across the mountains and all that, so it's probably tied up somewhere. And before I mail one of these, I'm going to make sure I remember where it's at. There is a post office app that you can look at, and it'll tell you delay routes and stuff like that. Maybe that won't be a factor on this one. I don't think it will be. We'll see. The owner needs to know that, if it is. Anyway, there's that one. Get this one cut out. We'll get out the other piece of leather and same kind as this. Cut that one. Y'all seen me do this a bunch of times, but we'll see it again here in a little bit. Alright, got our stamping done. Maker's mark. Flag, eagle. Each one has a beaver stamped on it. I'll see that. I can't see it. The camera's got a shadow on it. Anyway. And they both look the same. Alright. This you gotta dampen this with water before you stamp. That dried just a little bit, we'll get the welts glued in, belt loop sewn, and we'll listen to the rain some more. It's really aggravating. Here we go again, watching glue dry. This won't take that long though. Alright, we're all glued together. Now before I grind this, sand this flat, I like to go in and cut the excess off most of it like this. That just speeds up the time that it takes to grind it all off of there. Less wear on your grinding belt. Because grinding belts are not cheap nowadays. So everywhere you can save just a little bit, I think helps out a lot. Trim that off there. And this is the way I do it. Somebody else does it differently. Does not mean they're wrong and I'm right. That just means that's the way they do it. This is the way I do it. That makes any sense. Okay, now that'll be much easier to grind off, make smooth. A little bit on this side. And do that, then we'll bevel the edges, mark the welt for the holes, and we'll go ahead and look at that too while we're doing it. Once it dries, boy, them little beavers come out perfect. Look really nice on there. Alright, got everything ground smooth. That leaves a lip on there. Take this little edging tool here. Cut that off. Like that. Like that. This tool needs sharpening. I've got several of these different sizes. Just need to spend some time one day to take them all out and get them sharp. It's not that difficult to do, it just takes some time. Okay, like that. Do the other one the same way. Show you this one. Now, we'll make sure our stitches go in the middle of that. Yep, be with you in a minute. Middle of that welt. We'll take this grooving tool. We'll cut us a groove. Like that. So cut just a little bit out. Lets the thread sit down in there a little bit, and also gives you a perfectly straight line. Set your holes on. Now some people use the stamp and do it by hand. Some people use a machine. I use the drill press method, drill holes, and go back and sew it. Because with the equipment I have, that's the easiest thing to do, and I think it looks better myself. And the main thing is it works very, very well. Get that off. rougher side leather, it's a little tougher to do it. Then you can always take a very sharp leather scissors there and trim it off. You keep it from sticking on there like that. Now, we didn't grind this side over here because we didn't really need to. There we go. Let's put our groove in this one because they're the same. Like that. I like it a little bit deeper. There you have it. Now we'll go to the leather drill press. The old drill press I have is my very first one. Worked for a lot of years, drilling a lot of metal, but it's about wore out, but it works perfect for that. So we'll go do that. We'll come back, stitch them up, oil dip them, and these will be ready. And we'll go back to the knives and get them sharpened. Alright, let's sew them up. We got it drilled. I lost my needle. A sail needle that I've had for 10 years. It was just right here. I sewed this with it. And I can't find it. One of y'all come in here and take it when I was outside taking a break? I have this one that I have used before. It'll work. But that sail needle was absolutely perfect. The eye on this one's a little bit bigger. We'll just start sewing it like this. Go all the way up and all the way back down. Just like that. Now I'm aggravated. Oh well, we'll get it done. Job's got to be done today. Alright everybody, we are done. Let's take a look at our beaver skinners. There they are right there. Now let's get us a screenshot for the thumbnail. Alright, they're both basically the same thing. Handmade items do not come out identical, as y'all know. Only way to get them identical is to use a CNC machine, water jet, computer generalized something, but that's not what we do here. Now, like I said, one of these are sold, one is available. $130 will get it shipped to your door in the continental United States. And that is with leather sheath, Beaver stamp, all the maker's mark neat stuff is on the back. Fits in there just like that. Now most of the time these are like fillet knives. They don't normally have a belt sheath, because it's not a knife that you would just carry around. Once you get your beavers and get ready to process, you have it in your wherever you process your stuff at. But just in case, I went ahead and did a belt sheath on both of them. Might want to strap it on a pack or store it somewhere like that. And there's this one. There they are, right there. Now, the last ones I did, I think I failed to answer the question, why are they shaped like this? Tell you what, show you a little demonstration here. Put on your thinking caps and pretend a little bit. Alright, let's get the camera straight first. Alright, pretend this is our beaver. He's laying there belly up. Right, 'cause that's the way you skin anything if you're going to keep the hide and all that. If you've got a point, like a regular knife, regular skinning knife, on a beaver, you do not want to penetrate the intestines. One for stink, and there's a gland in there that most guys keep for castor gland to make bait with. And what you do, you get it started and you run that knife. That's why it's sharp down to here. Run it like that, and you minimize the risk of puncturing the intestines. Because now I've never skinned a beaver, never caught a beaver. I've seen a bunch of them swimming in the river, but there's a lot of videos out there that will show you how to do that. But you don't want to puncture that. So you get on like that, and I think there's a layer of fat in between the skin and the belly section. So that's why it's shaped like that, so you don't puncture that, and you just run it like that. Now, everybody loves this. I put this on the buffer and honed it out, then I put it on the leather strop. Very, very sharp. These are hardened, tempered, reclaimed steel. Check this one out too. If I can get a hold of my paper here. Very, very sharp. Now, to resharpen, if you need to, best way to do it is, now this steel is pretty hard. I left it hard. Hang on. This is my leather strop. This is just 2x4 with a piece of leather glued on it, and add some compound on it, some Red Rouge. If you think it's a little bit dull for what you want, you should not have to put these on a stone. Just take your leather strop it back up, just like you would a straight razor, and it'll be good to go. When you get done with it, wash it good, get the fat and all that stuff off of it. Put a light coat of oil, whatever kind of oil you want to use, and you're ready for the next time. There we go. 2 beaver skinners. This one sold. This one, $130. Let me know. I'll send you my PayPal link. And that will be ready for you for this trapping season. Now, what else? I think that'll do it for today. Finish these up today. It's been raining all day. And if you've ever worked in a shop with a metal shed, metal roof, it gets a little gets a little irritating. It make you go sleep. So we'll go in now. I'm gonna check, like I said, I'm gonna check the post office delivery thing, make sure this is gonna get there when it should. If everything is in order, I'll get it out in the mail tomorrow, which will be Saturday. By the time most of y'all see this, it'll probably be on the way already. The other one, let me know. I need to sell it. We are dwindling on shop work, and I understand why. A lot of people had a lot of hardships and the storm and everything else that goes with it, normal everyday stuff. But we're running thin around here. But, anyway, we'll be okay. If I don't sell it in the next couple of days, it'll be right here. So whenever anybody gets ready, let me know. If I do sell it, I'll mark that on the video also. Thank y'all very, very much. All the new subscribers, new watchers, thank y'all very much for being here. Welcome to the YouTube family. Y'all don't know how much it means for me to, for somebody to sit there and watch one of my videos. It means a lot to me. And it's good for the channel. If you don't want to comment, fine. Hit the like button, that thumbs up button. That means a lot. That helps a lot. So with that, once again, thank y'all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Maybe it won't be raining.